Hi everyone, Tracy here with Paper Closet Designs. In today's video, I have 4 brand new files for you. These are called Apron Box Cards, and they are perfect for Mother's Day, Father's Day, barbecues, all types of summer or spring celebrations. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to complete one box and then I will show you all how to assemble all the pieces that go into them. But let me show you what they are. So it's an apron box and it has a front pocket and then it has little embellishments that you can put into the pocket. It's also a box, so it'll hold excuse me, it'll hold a little treat or something fun, and you can pull it closed or just give it like that. And then it has an optional pocket for the back that will hold a tag or a gift card. So if you were doing this for Mother's Day or Father's Day, you could add a little gift tag or gift card in the back there. This is optional. If you don't want to add that, you don't have to do it, and you could just sign the back and put a little sentiment on it. So I have 4 of them. 2 have scalloped edges and 2 have straight edges on the pocket. That's the big difference on the pocket. They are interchangeable, so if you were going to do you wanted to do the barbecue card, but you wanted it a little more feminine, or you were going to do the garden card and you wanted it a little more masculine, you can switch out those pockets. So we have the baking apron. We have the barbecue apron with its pieces, and I will show you how to do all of these. We have the tool with its apron, and then the one that I'm going to show you how to assemble the box on is our garden box. So let's go ahead and kind of move some of these pieces out of the way. The only tools you really need for this are some glue and a pair of scissors, and then either some string or twine or ribbon to tie your neck piece together. I would suggest liquid glue instead of the tape runner. The pockets get a little bit thick, and so if you're using a tape runner, it might pop open. Okay, so on the gardening box, we have 3 tools. We have a little pair of your pruning scissors, a fork, and a shovel. And then you also will have a flower with 2 leaves that goes on the front of the pocket. If you were making this more of a masculine card, you could leave that off. You have the liners, so you have the front liner, and then this is the front pocket liner. This card has the scalloped edge, so this front piece is a little bit thinner than if you were doing the straight edge pocket. Then your embellishment piece is a little bit bigger on the straight edge. And then you'll have your scalloped pocket or your straight edge pocket, whichever one you're doing, the optional gift card holder, and the box. And the box has holes on the top of both sides. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to score everything and fold it down or away from us. These boxes are really easy. They go together so quickly, but there are so many fun things that you could do with them. One of my walking buddies that I walk with in the morning, she is a gardener. She loves, loves, loves to garden, and I'm going to make this box, fill it up with some little candies and give it to her, I think. Okay, so then we're going to take the pocket and we're going to score it down. And if you choose to use the gift card pocket, you're going to score all of those down and away from you. And if you don't want to do a gift card, you could also cut out a tag and stick a little tag in the back of there, or just leave it off and don't use it at all. Okay, so after you have all those folded, let's go ahead and glue on our embellishment pieces. How fun would this be cut out of some really pretty printed flower for this one, or the barbecue one out of some printed barbecue paper, baking paper. The sky is the limit on these, and there are so many beautiful papers out there that would just really make these fun. Okay, so let's go ahead and add the embellishment to the pocket. And then we're going to glue the pocket right onto the front of there before I fold up the box. So I'm going to fold all the tabs down and add some glue, and I'm going to use my skinnier glue, but I want to get it, make sure that it comes clear to the edge. Hold that down, stick that over. All of the pockets, all of the boxes assemble the same way, so it doesn't matter which one you're doing. Then we're going to take this edge and we're going to line it up right along that bottom score line right there with the two side edges matching. And just kind of hold it, press firm so that that box doesn't pop open, or that pocket doesn't pop open. It shouldn't, but there's a couple of layers there, so that's why I used my glue instead of my tape runner. We're going to do the same exact thing for the gift cards. I'm going to fold it over and put glue along the long edge. And then get those side pieces. Let's put a little more on there. And then again, we're going to take this bottom of the pocket and line it up right along the bottom of the back of the box, along that bottom score line. Not on the score line, but right next to it. Press it, hold it for a second to get a good firm adhesion. All right, now we're just going to finish the box. So I'm going to take my bigger glue and put a bunch of glue on that tab and on this tab. Fold it over, get that nice crisp corner. And the same on this one. Nice crisp corner. If you need to lay it down to press it. Oh. And when you use the glue, sometimes it takes it a minute to dry, a little bit longer than the tape runner, which is why I usually use tape runners when I'm doing videos, but not this time. Okay, and we'll do the same thing with this side. Fold those in. There we go. Now that I've got glue all over my fingers and I'm leaving glue everywhere, just lay it down and just press. All right, and that is ready to go. Now to add, so there's our pocket that you can slip the little gift card in if you want to, or your tag. To add the neck, you want some fairly skinny string, ribbon, whatever. This is just really small jute, thin jute. And I'm actually going to do this from the back. With the ribbon, I do it through the front and go through all 4 holes. But with the jute, sometimes it tends to separate. So we're going to start in the back. Okay, So now you have a couple of options. On all of these, I just tied a square knot, and then you can pull it closed and hang it if you want to. You can leave it open, or you could pull that through and tie it closed. Doesn't matter, whatever you want, and depends really what you're going to put inside this box, if it's going to be taller than that. So what I've done is I did a square knot. So to do a square knot, you take your left over the top of the right and pull it through, and then take your left again over top of the right and bring it through this hole right here. And then just pull them tight. And then there is the little neck piece. And if you want to trim those up a little bit, you can. It's completely up to you. Okay, let's finish this box. This one has the flower on it. So I'm going to add my leaves. There's 2 leaves. So there's a double leaf and a single leaf. And then the flower. And then the center, or you could put like an epoxy dot or a little pearl. I'm just going to do the centerpiece, and it's kind of tiny, but it'll work. All right, then our tools that go in this, we have the pruning shears. So I'm just going to glue the handles on those. It might be hard to see because my tool is gray and I'm on a gray mat. But hopefully you can see that. So there's the little pruning shears. We're just going to stick those in the pocket. Then we have our shovel. I'm actually going to put the glue down here. And the handle. And that can just go in there. And you can glue these if you want to so that they don't slide around. I kind of like them just loose, and then you can play around with them if you wanted to. Okay, and then we have the fork. This, I think that's called a spade. I don't know. And the handle on it. And stick that in the pocket. And isn't that a fun little box to give your gardening friend, your mother-in-law, and with all the little tools that they can take out. Or you can glue them in if you don't want them sliding around. Okay, so there's the garden box. Let's do the baking box. This one also has the scalloped, and we have 4 tools that go in it. The spoon is just a spoon, just a wooden spoon. There's nothing that goes on it. Then we have the rolling pin, and it has 2 little handles. And I think that this little rolling pin would be cute, inked up with some ink or a distressing crayon to make it look like, you know, it's been well used. I have my grandmother's rolling pin, and I don't hardly use it because it's fallen apart, but I love having it. It's just an old wood rolling pin. Stick that in our pocket. Next up we have a whisk and the little handle that goes on the whisk. And then we have some people call this a scraper, some people call it a spatula. I'm not sure. I call it a scraper. goes in the pocket. So there is our little baking apron. So cute. You can also use these little tools on something else, on a different card or on a scrapbook page. They would just be fun to have. Okay, next up, this one's probably my favorite. This is the barbecue, and it has the straight pocket. This is probably the one I'm going to give my husband because he loves to barbecue and I love to eat what he barbecues. So we have a ketchup bottle, or excuse me, a mustard bottle with the label. And if you wanted to, you could actually turn that into a print and cut and write the word mustard or even a little note. We have a ketchup bottle. Same thing, has a little label. Then we have the two tools. We have the fork and the spatula, and they each have a handle. Now let's stick it this way so you can see the handle. Okay, there is our little barbecued apron. So cute. It also has the pocket on the back for your gift card. I think I'm going to do this for my husband. I already told you that. And then give him a gift card to Cabela's to get some of his smoking stuff that he likes there. Okay, then the last one is the tools. So there's the apron. It also has a straight edge. We have a saw with a handle. This one would be fun to add a coupon to like Home Depot or Lowe's, your home improvement store. We have a hammer with a handle. We have a, oh my gosh, I know what that is, a wrench. And then last but not least, we have the screwdriver. And the screwdriver has two parts. I cut the bottom piece out of a little bit darker than the top piece, just to make it look like the screwdrivers that you get at your, or that you have down in your tool chest. At least that's what all mine look like. And your little screwdriver. And there is our tools apron, handyman apron. And of course it has the pocket on the back. So 4 cards for you: a gardening, a handyman or tools, the barbecue or grill, and the baking. I hope you'll give one of these products a try and that you will enjoy them. Please give me a thumbs up down below. Hit subscribe so that you don't miss any of my videos, and have a great day.